Thanks, Trisha. Be sure to visit styleitup.net for more information on the boutique and all of Trisha's fashion adventures. Our next guest is a Ukrainian-born designer whose collection, Beresta, is inspired by her culture and old folklore. Kate Alves created a ready-to-wear collection for women with a strong sense of personal style, and each piece is designed with this woman in mind. With a combination of femininity and contemporary edge, her designs range from casual wear to tailored garments and even special occasion dresses. Here to share her beautiful collection with us, please welcome Kate Alves. Hello, Kate. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you so much for having me.
Welcome. Take a seat.
Thank you.
Okay, let's chat.
Okay.
Beresta.
Yes.
Let's talk about that name and how you came up with it and how it inspires your wardrobe and your designs.
So Beresta in Russian means bark of birch tree. Mm-hmm. And birch tree in general is very symbolic in Russian and Ukrainian folklore. And I really wanted the name to kind of represent my roots. I wanted to still stay close to my roots and where I come from, because it's a big part of who I am as a designer. So that's pretty much it.
So what is it about the birch tree that inspires your collection?
Well, it's sort of like a symbol of beauty and femininity, and just the layers of bark are so thin, and it's so delicate, yet so strong. And I think it represents my designs, my aesthetics.
It's funny because I'm also Russian, and it's true. There always is
yes.
birch in every single fairy tale and every single, folklore that you read. It's very cool. It is. So talk to me a little bit about how you became interested in being a designer and what led you to where you are today.
It's been interesting ride for me, and it started a long time ago. I think I made my first design when I was 5.
Wow.
And I come from a family of tailors and seamstresses, so I kind of learned a lot from my grandfather, and I used to go in his shop and just watch all the machines, and I did learn a lot from my grandmother too, so that's how it started. And I think it's always pretty much been part of my life. I would always sketch and make clothes for myself. I started with dolls, actually. Started making dolls clothing for neighborhood girls, and then from there I started designing for myself, and it kind of took off.
You must have saved your neighbors a lot of money.
Probably.
So you have a new collection coming up?
Yep.
When is it coming?
It's launched in January 2013.
Wow.
Yes, we're planning ahead.
Good
yes,
for you.
And it's fall/winter, and I'm talking to Style Week Providence right now. Yeah, so we're planning. I'll be a part of their show in January.
But we get the first look today of a couple of pieces.
Yes, we do.
All right, let's see some of those looks. Let's bring out the first model. This is Brittany. Talk about what Brittany is wearing.
She is wearing a top and a pants. Let me say a couple of words about just the general inspiration behind the collection.
Of course, absolutely.
I was really inspired by the universe and planets and orbits and like all of the geometry that is going on out there. Mm-hmm. So the whole idea of the collection is to create modern pieces, but I wanted it to keep very still feminine and flowy because that's who I am as a designer. Mm-hmm. So the top has this drape on the front. It's feminine, flowy, but yet it has a little bit contemporary edge, like the way it's draped on the shoulders. It almost creates sort of that exaggerated shoulder effect that is so in right now, but at the same time it's done in a very soft and feminine way, and it's very wearable.
I love the color combinations.
I love that too.
It reminds me when you said planet, I'm thinking moon colors and the craters and the
yes, there's a lot of that. And the pants have pleating details on the sides, and the little buttons, they sort of like inspired by the planets, but when you look into the night sky, you can see little planets.
It's very beautiful. I mean, it's very well made. It's a gorgeous outfit.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Brittany.
Thank you, Brittany.
Okay, and our next look, this is Cece. Let's talk a little bit about what Cece's wearing.
So, this look, I wanted it to be a little bit brighter, a little bit, joyful, sort of. And the lines on the skirt, again, represent the orbits of the planets. but they also help shape the skirt to a woman's body, so
Yes.
you don't feel like a sausage. You know, the
Constricted, yeah,
right. The skirt,
exactly.
the skirt is stretched, and a lot of the stretch full-on skirts, you feel sort of like packed into that skirt, and it's not always very comfortable. So
Or flattering.
with this, with this fabric, you know, you still get a little bit of stretch, which makes it very, you know, flattering, and it fits well. But yet it is structured. It has a zipper. It has those seams that help shape, you know, the skirt to the body, and it has a nice weight to it, which is perfect for fall, winter.
And
It doesn't cling to your body. It moves beautifully. And
so all of these, are they designed to be worn together or kind of just mix and match?
the whole idea was that you could mix and match. Since it's a ready-to-wear collection, I want people to have options. I want them to look at the collection and see, oh, I can get this and this, and I can mix and match and have, you know, 10 outfits with, you know, 5 pieces and
Absolutely.
stuff like that.
Talk a little bit about the top.
The top is a modern take on a bow tie design. I just wanted it to be a little bit edgier, a little bit different, and excuse me. I love again how flowy it is. It's very easy to wear, and a little bit of skin.
I
never
love the
hurts.
shoulders. I love the shoulders, accentuating the
Thank you.
shoulders. It's
you.
very feminine. It's
Thank
very
you.
beautiful. Thank you so much, Cece.
Thank you.
So, tell me a little bit more about this collection that's coming up. What is the name? Do you have a name for it?
I don't have a name for it yet. I'm actually thinking about it. But I have been really fascinated with the universe lately. I'm doing a lot of reading and sort of researching on that matter. So I just thought it would be very personal. But I want it to be very wearable. And the goal is to take a simple silhouette that is wearable and that works in everyday life and have an interesting idea within that silhouette that makes it a little different. It makes you stand out a little bit.
Absolutely. No, I mean, everybody wants to stand out and feel like an individual.
Right.
Okay, Brittany, let's see our next look.
So this is a fitted dress, and again, the same idea like it was with a skirt. It is a stretchy fabric, but it also has nice built-in, you know, it has lining. It also has all these seams that help shape the dress to a woman's body, and it is sort of structured yet stretchy, so it fits better.
Oh, I love the detail. I love how you kind of...
Thank you. It is always
Mold the
flattering. Any line, diagonal, vertical, is very flattering on any body type. And another thing about sleeveless dresses, a lot of the times, sleeveless dress can make you look a little wider in the hips just
Absolutely.
because it cuts your shoulders visually right there. So what I did is I dropped the shoulder a little bit, and that inch, it visually helps to balance out a woman's body, and it's very flattering.
I absolutely love this look. And once again, the color of the
Yes, it's
planets
very
and the black and the
muted and it's
gray.
very basic, so you can, you know, wear it with black, or you can add color with accessories or shoes or colorful tights, so you can really,
Yeah, dress it up or down.
yep.
Thank you so much, Brittany. Okay, and our next look, come on up, Cece.
This look, I just recently started doing draping, and I absolutely love it. So this top, it started with no pattern. Draping is something you do on a dress form. You just take a piece of fabric and you get creative. So that's what I love about it. And you can see the design right on the spot, and I love a little sort of wet effect on the fabric. I was initially inspired by the fabric. And it's a great look because you can wear it with jeans, just the top, I mean. You can wear it with
Absolutely.
jeans to a nightclub, you can add accessories. So there's different ways to wear it.
Very, very cool. And I feel like that particular fabric really brings out the draping. Doesn't
It
get
does,
lost.
you're right, it does. Yes, it does.
It's beautiful.
Thank
So
you.
talk a little bit about the bottom. I would never envision this to go together, but I love how this looks just because it all comes back in at the knee.
Thank you. So the skirt it has this bubble shape, and on the top you can see with this top, but the waist part, it's smooth. It has no pockets. It has no nothing. So it's very smooth. If you wear it with any light jersey top, I find it a lot of the times when skirts or pants have a lot of pockets or a lot of zipper details or something, it causes puckering and it's not flattering. So it's very smooth and it's high-waisted, no muffin tops, nothing like that. Very flattering. You can wear it with heels again, or you can throw, a t-shirt, flats, and you can go to the beach. And that is the goal for my designs. So it goes from day to night.
It's really beautiful. Thank you so much, Cece.
Thank you, Cece.
So how do your two collections differ from each other?
Well, it starts with an inspiration, and you just go from there. But I think it's important to keep your identity as a designer, and no matter what the inspiration is. I like modern stuff. I like a little bit of an edge, but at the same time, I like my looks to be feminine.
Feminine, you have to really bring that out,
Right.
And I feel like if you're talking about planets and the universe, you really have to keep the femininity there because you can get very dark.
Right, absolutely. Yes, you can go over the edge and start doing some really dramatic stuff. And I try to I think the biggest challenge for me within this collection was to keep the balance between wearability, femininity, and still trying to stay creative and, follow my inspiration.
No, it's very beautiful. Please tell us, how do we learn more about you? You have a website, of course.
Yes,
what is it?
BerestaDesign.com.
Okay.
You can go on the website. You can see my collections. Currently, I'm selling my stuff on Etsy, and it can be customized. It can be made to measure or minor adjustments, just like length or a waist change. So,
well, good luck
Thank
with your
you.
new collection.
Thank
it's
you.
absolutely gorgeous. Thank you so much
Thank
for
you.
giving us a first look. We feel
Thank
very
you so much for
privileged.
having me.
And please keep us informed about
Absolutely.
everything. We would love to know what you're doing next.
Absolutely.
If we can be there to support you in
Definitely.
any way, please
I'd
let
love
us know.
that.
Thank you so much for
And
joining
I
us.
wanted to take a second
Of course.
and thank my two beautiful models for
Of
coming
course.
here. Thank you, guys.
Come on up, ladies. Let's see a final look of your beautiful collection. It's absolutely stunning.
They did such a great
They
job.
did such a great job.
Thank you, guys.
They did such a great job. Well, thank you so much. That is our show for today. I want to thank our guests, Sekou Karadine of Sonic Walk and Kate Alves of Beresta. Don't forget that Style It Up is on Facebook and Twitter, so make sure to like us and follow us as we update you on all of our fashion adventures. Before I go, I will leave you with this quote from American romantic poet James Russell Lowell. Fashion must be forever new or she becomes insipid. We'll see you next time on Style It Up. I'm Olga.